guys, welcome back. Today we discuss Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings follows Shang-Chi, known here as Sean, heir to an evil empire who runs away from home and reinvents himself as an American valet before being lured back, where he must acquire these 10 ancient rings, or bracelets, armlets as the case may be, and defeat the enemy to save the world. What the movie has going for it is an interesting backstory, one that establishes well the magic and mysticism at play in this world. It also opens with a visually stunning display of the ring's power and the strength they imbue to the wearer. Unfortunately, this is later undermined by a show of a different kind of power that can practically match that of the rings, and then we don't really see much of either again until the third act. Honestly, I was left wanting more of the movie we saw in the flashbacks than the movie we saw set in the present day. Another positive for this film is the fight choreography. Although the action set pieces themselves didn't make a ton of sense looking back, you can't question the skill involved. The cinematography was also decent, despite some questionable CGI here and there. Overall though, no matter what you have to say about the story, if there's anything Disney and Marvel do well, it's make movies that look pretty. So if you're looking for sparkle and spectacle, look no further. As an introduction to the character though, I wasn't at all impressed. What fatally distinguishes him from, say, Tony Stark or Steve Rogers, or even T'Challa, to name a few, is just how much of what occurs in the movie, nearly every major event or every major decision that pushes the plot forward, happens to him or at the behest of others. And this is not an exaggeration. Despite being exceptionally capable in martial arts, he's indecisive and unsure of himself in every other aspect of his life. And where he falls short in terms of character, he doesn't even make up for in terms of charisma, which makes him come across as weak and docile and boring, rather than the strong and capable, likable hero. The film's explanation for this rings hollow as well, especially because the character doesn't develop much over the course of the film either. He achieves nothing of his own volition, making his entire journey, if you can even call it that, underwhelming, and his reward unearned, literally. The dialogue wasn't much better. Everything that came out of the mouth of the comedic sidekick in particular was so bizarre, I wasn't entirely sure she was a human character, fully expecting that by the end she would appear as some sort of magical being that simply had been poorly adapted to screen. Look, I know a lot of people are enjoying this film, and if you do too, that's great. I just can't get behind a so-called hero who can do virtually nothing on his own, or make an important call or an intelligent decision that affects his own destiny in his own movie. It felt far too much like an intentional subversion of the hero's journey, something modern movie makers seem to perceive as cliche. And as much as this film is hyped as the first Asian superhero film, it doesn't do much to avoid common stereotypes, particularly those associated with Asian drivers and the absence of romantic potential of Asian men in cinema. Shang-Chi isn't a movie I would recommend. It comes across as empty and forgettable, which right now is perfectly on brand with everything we've seen so far from this phase of the MCU. Now, if you've enjoyed it, then you may enjoy this movie too, but if not, you'll only be disappointed again. But hey, those are my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.